Hi, Paul. I'm Mike. Thanks for meeting with me today. I'm a Mohawk College student studying health, fitness, and wellness, and I'm about to graduate soon. Today, I'd like to gain some information on how you came to where you are today based on your experiences, and if you have some insight you could share with me to help me along the way from my future endeavors.
Good afternoon, Mike. Be happy to answer your questions.
Great. So, first off, could you please just give me a description of your job?
I'm a consultant working for a professional services firm, and we work with our clients to get them funding for their various innovation and growth projects.
Sounds very interesting. Was this your first idea for a career, or did it change over time, and why did it change, if so?
No, actually, it changed many, many times over my career. I started out as an automotive engineer, and for a number of years, and then got into sales and marketing, and then eventually into a consulting role. So what I went to school for, or what I thought I would be doing for the rest of my life, changed many times throughout my career.
You never know what's going to happen next, where different paths lead you to.
Or where new opportunities come up.
Yeah. So you spoke about three different things. I think you said consulting, sales and marketing, and engineering. Do you have any preferences on the three? What did you like one any better than the other, or?
No, I think at the time they're all equal. Like at the time that you're doing them, you enjoy the role that you have and the experiences that you're involved with. And then over time, or as you get older and things move on, you look for other opportunities. And just from a career point of view, other opportunities present themselves, and you make decisions to either take advantage of them or not.
What was it your main goal from the start to achieve the job you're at now, or did that change as well?
Oh, that definitely changed. Well, I had no idea I'd ever end up doing what I'm doing today, and it's really based on a whole number of years of experience that all build on top of each other to get you to the point where you're able to take on these different roles. If you had said to me right out of university, "Hey, this is the job that you're going to do," first of all, I wouldn't be prepared to do it. I wouldn't have the skill set to be able to do it, and I probably wouldn't be successful at it. So you have to the different things that you do over the years all build up and then give you the skill set that you're able to do and be successful in whatever new careers or opportunities that are available to you.
Yeah. So could you just give me a description of a average day or average week for you that you go through?
There's really no average day. I guess it's more of a process that we go through working with our clients. So it'll start out with an opportunity or a particular company has been identified to talk to. So we'll start off with making a phone call and introducing ourselves and setting up a meeting. And then whenever that meeting is set, we'd head off to that particular company. We would sit down and talk with the owners or the principals of the company and find out what their goals and objectives are. Get a little bit of background on the company. We'd go for a tour of the facility to see physically what they're actually doing, and then we'd come back and wrap things up, and then we'd go back to the office, and then that's where we start with our research and trying to figure out what the best opportunities for that particular company and for their particular projects, what kind of funding is available and to support their activities.
Okay. So for someone like me, I'm looking to eventually one day open up my own small training facility, and I'm going on to massage therapy after I'm completing this program. And one of my overall goals is to open up a small gym for myself and train clients as well as do massage therapy. So if you could give me one tip that I would need to start to do this based on your experiences, what would you say to me?
You have to have a strong foundation for your business, and that starts with your offering that you're going to provide to your potential customers. So you have to have the best service possible. You have to when your customers come to see you, they have to say that was the best experience ever. They have to be very happy with that experience. They have to be then willing to take that information and tell their friends, and that's how you build up your network of referrals to grow your business. You can only do so much marketing and business development yourself, but if you can get all your customers doing that on your behalf, then you're just going to be that much more successful. So the biggest key, or the two biggest tips, I guess, would say is focus on excellent customer service, and then secondly would be to build that network of relationships that you have out in the field.
Yeah, we talk a lot about networking in school and building up our resumes and finding contacts in our specific field, and also exploring other contacts in other fields, such as I am right now, because in our program we do touch on the business side of health, fitness, and wellness, but not to the extent, at least I think, that I could go on by myself and open up my own facility. I feel like I would need a contact such as yourself. So if I was providing a resume for you to gain your work experience and help me along my path to open up my facility with massage therapy and training, what would you look for on a resume?
Well, not necessarily the resume. Well, certainly from a resume perspective, you got to have the skill set. You got to, if you're going to be dealing with the public and providing that service, you have to have a great skill set in that particular area, and your customers have to believe that you're the best at doing what you do. But I think another important thing is you got to have a plan. So if you've got a great plan, it may not be perfect, but you've got a plan and a vision and a path that you want to go down. Then the next step is just continually working down that plan and asking for advice and help on the different things that are going to help you achieve your goals as you go down that path.
Okay. So in my future job, I'm looking at trying to gain clients, and I feel you do something similar in your line of work, where you're trying to get clients to help work for them, right?
Yep, absolutely.
So when you're looking to gain a client, what do you feel works best for you to achieve the success of gaining a client?
Well, I think the thing that works best is our success, our record of dealing with our current clients. And so when we can ask a client to give a reference to somebody else that they be new to our firm, and they do it, that's the best advertising that you could ever have.
Okay. Yeah, so it's a lot of showing what you can do and kind of walking the walk and talking the talk, right?
Absolutely. You got to have the reputation, and you've got to have that skill set that people are comfortable with, and they can see that that's the differentiator between you and somebody else that may be down the road doing the exact same thing.
Yeah. So would you say experience is the number one thing?
Well, experience is key, but it's how you bring that experience and turn that into excellent customer service. That's the key. You may be the best personal trainer out there, but if you're not able to relate to your customers or provide great service, then it's not going to matter.
Yeah. So if you, obviously all the time, not all clients are going to be the best to work with. If you're dealing with a client who is difficult, what would a tip be you could give me to work through that?
Yeah, we deal with difficult clients all the time, and the big thing is patience. And you've got to understand. Sometimes you have to put yourselves in their shoes to figure out where they're coming from, and a lot of the times it's just miscommunication. Mm-hmm. And if you can calmly get to the root of what the issues are, and then work through them logically, most of those problems end up going away. And then a difficult client can then turn out to be your best client, because they're going to say, hey, we had a tough time, but we worked through it, and now this
we're
guy's
successful.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a great tip. So obviously there's a lot of ups and downs in any line of work. Would you say for your job currently it's rewarding for you?
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Every day's a new adventure. It's we get to travel, we get to meet a lot of different people every day, every week, every month. It's a different experience every time, and I think that's what's fun about it. It's not doing the same thing every day, day in, day
Yeah,
out.
yeah. It's important to get out there and meet new people and gain different experiences, like you said, because someone like me who's going to be up and working with clients day in day out is not someone just sitting behind a desk and filing paperwork or something along those lines. So I think it's going to be rewarding for me as well to meet
Absolutely,
new
that
people.
the interaction with your customers that's the part
Yeah,
that's going to be the most rewarding when you see somebody that successfully achieves their goals, or you've really helped them get to where they want to be. You're going to be proud of yourself.
yeah. So you have a lot of different clients. Do you have any clients that you would consider that are in the health, fitness, and wellness industry?
Yeah, we deal with a number, well, at all different levels, I guess. We deal at the highest level with doctors that are doing research in their various fields, cardiologists, dentists, all kinds of medical professionals that are doing research and coming up with new technologies and innovation on what they do, down to startup companies that are creating apps for workouts, for example, to help people to make it easier for people to get healthy. So, students out of university that have created a software app. Um, it's a whole opens up a whole new world to a whole bunch of people to help them get fit.
Yeah, yeah. It's definitely something that we, in our program, strive. Most people, I'd say, is strive to help people, because when you're involved in the health, fitness, and wellness industry, it's more more for others than yourself that you're trying
Absolutely.
to achieve. So, but with those the people who invented the software to help working out, what would be the first thing that you said to them when they came for you for help? I mean, yourself maybe not being a health, wellness, fitness professional, but someone who is looking to create a fitness app to help, you know, essentially change the world and change how people live their lives. How can you relate like your work to them, and what was the first thing you said to help them?
Well, I think the first thing they had all kinds of ideas. They were very, very smart people, and they had a whole bunch of different ideas and different things that they were trying to do. And our first advice to them was to focus on something specific that can be delivered and that people can see that they can get value. Then you build on that. So rather than trying to do everything for everybody,
Mm,
start with your basic building blocks, make sure that that's successful, and then grow and build from there.
okay. Could you name some reasons why you think companies fail in not only your industry, but let's say the health, fitness, and wellness industry? Why would you think companies would fail? Startup companies,
Mm-hmm.
for example. Let's start with that.
Well, I think it's back to one of my earlier comments. They don't have a good plan. They
Mm,
don't have a personal vision for what they want to achieve. And so, as things get difficult, they start going all different directions,
veering away from their vision.
going away from their vision. They start doing all kinds of different things, and then it just creates a vicious circle, and things just get worse and worse and worse.
Yeah.
If you're able to focus and deliver a product that is seen that has value to customers, you're going to be successful.
And I'd say that's regardless of anything you do,
Any
whether it's a
business.
job, whether it's business, whether it's just a daily goal in life.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, how would you say overall your job is gonna have an impact on your life in a health wellness perspective? I know that you're out and you're meeting new people every day. How do you think that affects your day to day life in the health fitness world?
Well, I think from a personal perspective, it gets me out from sitting behind a desk, and although it is a lot of travel and a lot of driving, but it gets me away from a desk and a little bit more active. And I think as you go, you have to plan time for yourself as well, but you get self satisfaction out of your customers being successful.
Mm,
So the more that you can help them and the more successful they are, then the more successful you are.
yeah. If you make them happy, you're going to be happy.
Absolutely.